All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say, welcome. What are you moving away for?
No, I want to just rearrange here. Go.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. I'm in the...
wait, is this on now?
It is on.
No, it ain't.
Yes. Welcome to Rick's Corner. I'm in the home of Ed Guiliani, and many of you fans have written into me. He said, get Ed back on the show. Get him back on the show. He's so funny. You guys are so great together. And here we are in his kitchen of wood that he has designed and built himself years ago. And I haven't been in this house in over 30 years.
That's right. That's right. When I moved into this house, Mr. Drayson here helped participate in the moving of the furniture. Of course, after that, we didn't speak for a while because the hernia got him. But after, it was okay. And he didn't know what he was getting into when he moved all this furniture, but I got him good that day. Oh yeah,
well,
I got him, and he got a spaghetti dinner out of it.
And who made some of the furniture?
A lot of the furniture was made by Dave Draper.
That's right.
A lot of who taught me, and then I liked to do it. It was something that I took a liking to, and then I built a lot of the stuff too myself. But Dave was the one that introduced me to it. That's right.
How long have you been in this house?
I've been here since 1972.
That's a great house. That's a great piece of property nowadays.
Yes, okay.
It's worth
been
millions.
there a long time.
Millions.
A lot of famous bodybuilders went through this house.
Many of them.
Right, yeah, including yourself. And also some actors came through here. So the house the walls have some good memories.
Yes, they do.
They do. The walls have some good memories in here. You're right. You're right.
Well, back in those days, we all kind of got together and did things together, and people write in about the camaraderie back in Gold's Gym, and it was a different environment then. I mean, we were friends. We weren't just like guys you saw in the gym. We were friends. We actually hung out together.
That's right.
In fact, my wife and I, my first wife, lived right down the street on Strand, and we had a baby boy named Adam, and who babysat for my kids but your daughter?
Which daughter did it?
It was
Maria or Andrea?
It was Maria.
Maria did it. Maria babysitted. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Who you were just on the phone with.
Yeah, I just talked to her on the phone. It was great after all these years.
And of course you know Andrea too.
Yes, and nothing's changed. It's almost like I went back in time and I talked to them and nothing had passed.
Yeah, they live out in the desert.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they live out towards the desert, yeah. And that's about it. I see them all the time, and we're still real close. And they're my pillars.
Oh, absolutely.
They're both of my pillars, yes. Okay.
There's nothing better than your kids.
That's right, okay.
So you're still training?
I'm still training, yeah. Yeah.
Where, over here at Gold's?
Over at Gold's, yeah. I'm over at Gold's Gym, yeah, in Venice. The what we call the Mecca of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of happy. It's like coming home again, you know. I started at Gold's in 1969 with Mr. Joe Gold, who owned it then, started it. And then things changed hands and all that, and he went in, out, and started other clubs under another name. Gold always stayed. And now that he's not with us anymore, and he's gone. The gym closed, and I went back to Gold's Gym, and they're very nice with me. I have to admit, they completely made me feel at home.
It's a different atmosphere, and I just left there, and it's so true. They are the nicest people, and everybody in that gym is nice. There's no attitudes.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
And the size of it's enormous.
Oh,
it's huge.
You know, they don't build that anymore because it's a workaholic place to go, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's not fancy, it's not chromed, it's not all polished. It's a place to work out.
But it's clean.
It's clean.
And the thing is that there's not one machine of something. There's 5 of that machine.
Absolutely.
So you can go when it's crowded and you get in and do anything you want.
Yep.
But there's still people have asked me about Joe's gym, the original Gold's where we met. Whatever happened to the equipment that he had built back then? Where is it now?
Well, you know, a lot of it. You see, Joe Gold, after he owned the original Gold's Gym, he retired from there. When he retired, he sold the gym and the equipment.
That's right.
Okay, the owners who bought it, then they sold it to someone else, and every time it changed hands, pieces seemed to disappear.
Yeah.
Other pieces came back in, and who knows where they ever went. And that's what happens throughout the years. Things seem to disappear.
And the sad thing about that is that nobody really knows the value of that equipment because he built it, but it was valuable stuff because it's almost like an antique nowadays, and it was built to specifications that he wanted, and nothing worked I've told people about the handles on the dumbbells. They fit your hand in such a way that you could not miss on a rep.
Yes. Yes.
I've never seen a dumbbell assist. Now these dumbbells they have at the new Golds here, that are rubber.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Right. But you see, when he did the handles, everybody has straight handles that you grab.
Right.
His handles were beveled.
Like a bell.
That's right. And they fit you, they just cupped your hand perfectly. How he got that idea? There was no computers those days. Just by a trial and error, he did it. You got to remember, when he did it with all love. He didn't even do it for the money. Most of all his equipment that he made, believe it or not, was done out of a 2-car garage that he converted into a shop.
Right.
And that's where he built all his equipment.
And not far from here, just a few blocks over.
Not far from here, right. He lived right next door. And you would never think, well, this stuff all came from a factory. It never did.
No.
It came. And then he would call guys from in the gym, tall guys, short guys, and he would say, sit in here, I just finished it. Let's see how it works for you and all that. And if it didn't, he'd modify it and he'd make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a one of a kind. You know, he was a dedicated man, and he was truly a pioneer in his game.
Yeah. Then he had to haul that over to the gym and put it in there, the heavy stuff.
Right. Exactly. Never bolted it down because he always said, in case it don't work, well, they'll have a hard time unbolting it. That was his. He thrived himself on that. Never bolt it down in case, because if it didn't work, no way it would go out. And he'd modify it and bring it back.
Yeah.
Until it worked, then bolt it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see the calf machine you didn't see back then. But you know what? Back then, even on calves, I think one of the best machines or best things for calves were the donkey raises. And you don't see people do that today.
No.
But it worked. I remember going out to the gym in the valley that Joe had built, the World Gym out there, and I was doing donkeys, and this was a different group of people from the valley, and they'd see me do donkey races, and they'd make fun of me. Why do you have somebody sitting on your back? But that was the most direct movement on the calf than any machine I ever used.
Yeah. You got to remember, Rick, we go back to when donkey raises were someone sitting on your back.
Wait a minute, isn't that what I just said?
No, I'm saying. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, right. So now you go back to that, and you say to yourself, wait a minute. So somebody had an idea, and you know what else we did, though? After that, correct me if I'm wrong, we went underneath the leg press machine, the one that was vertical, went up and down, and we did calves that way.
Right.
Remember that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You don't even see a leg press like that in the gyms anymore. The one where you lay up and down, they're all like at an angle.
Because it was a factor of getting hurt, they said. It was bad for your lower back. Because when you came all the way down...
It brought your hips up.
It brought your hips off the ground a little bit.
Right.
And it was kind of bad for your back.
You know who did that a lot? Ken Waller.
Yep.
He liked that leg press.
Yeah. You don't see that leg press machine being made anymore, right?
No, they're all different now.
Yeah.
Do you do the same workout? I have a question, but do you do the same workout that you did back in the day, or is it modified?
No, it's all modified.
How?
Well, I know that the ligaments and tendons take a beating as you get older, and the muscles will tell you that they can't use a certain amount of weight.
Yeah.
So that's easy. The muscles will give you a signal where the weight just won't move. But the tendons and ligaments won't do that. They'll just get hurt. And when they get hurt, that means that you have to back off. So you learn how to go when you're not ready to go. You fool the muscle by less rest. You don't try to use heavy weight. You try to tell the muscle that it's fatigued. You're waiting for it to be not fatigued, but you go then. So this way the weight could be lighter.
I made up my own word for that. I call it MyPAR. And people said, what does that mean? I said, that's momentary inability to perform additional repetitions.
That's right. Go when you're not ready. And then the muscle will get a workout because it's waiting to recover. But you're not going to wait for it to recover. You're going to go again. Right. So now the weights can be lighter. Ligaments and tendons won't take that much of a beating, and the muscles will. It'll make the muscles work because you're fooling the muscle.
Are your joints okay?
Yeah, I'm lucky.
No problem.
I'm lucky that way, yeah. Knock wood. Plenty of wood around here.
Yeah.
Plenty of wood that I can knock.
Yeah, there's a lot of wood.
Knock wood. Yeah, I'm pretty good with the knees and the shoulders and the lower back and the joints are pretty good. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
The question I've asked Boyer when he was on last week, and I'll ask you too, because I've noticed it myself, is that when you get older, you don't get that magnificent pump that you did when you were in your 30s.
Right. No.
You can work your arms, your biceps, your triceps, and they get a workout, they get a little pump, but it's not that blasting pump that stretches
Right.
your skin out where you can't move.
Right.
Do you feel the same way?
Yes.
What-
You can't work for the pump like we used to work for
Right,
the pump.
right.
And the pump was like, whoa, that was the end of the rainbow.
Right.
But I remember.
It was the happy ending,
Yeah.
as Arnold said.
Very good. That's right. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. You can't work for that. I don't know what it is. It could be because, as we get older, the testosterone level drops in the
I
body.
think it's a big factor.
And that's a big factor. And once that seems to drop, you just lose the ability for the muscle to suck in all that blood on the muscle that you're working out. It doesn't work like that no more.
You don't think it's a circulation problem? Probably not. It's just age.
Age.
But if you take testosterone, or you do a supplement that increases your testosterone, it will enhance the pump. Or if you get enough complex carbohydrates
You
prior...
think it will?
Yes,
Okay.
somewhat.
Somewhat. Not.
And the other thing is if you get enough complex carbohydrates prior to your workout,
Yeah.
that will shoot the glycogen into the muscle and help you pump it a little bit more too.
A little bit, yeah. Sure. It all helps. Yes, it does.
Because I've noticed that, and it's just really frustrating when you go to the gym, you're working out hard, and you think, and you can get in good shape. I mean, I
Yeah.
can stay hard and all that, but it doesn't have that massive pump like when you leave and your arms are so pumped you can't, you can't comb your hair. Although I can't anyway, but I'd like to try. So,
See, we, at one time, and Rick will know this, we wanted to feel knotted up. We wanted to feel all tight when you left the gym.
Right.
You wanted to not be able to comb your hair right, because then you knew, oh boy, this was the workout. But that all changes as we get on. As we get on, that all goes away.
It does.
But you have to still go to the gym. The only way to stay in shape is consistency. And you can't do, I don't think, as you get older, one body part a week. I don't think that works, because you have to train it. It gets too much rest.
yeah, I totally believe that.
You've got to train more. You've got to do it more often.
Boyer told me he does it once a week, and I've tried that, and I don't believe it works. I think at least twice a week.
Yep. Yeah, you can't do it once a week. I don't think so. Because when you did it once a week, you got to remember we use tons of iron, tons, and which they do today. These guys use tons of iron, and it needs a lot of rest. But when you're not using a lot of iron and you train, say chest on a Monday, you don't do it till the next Monday, it got too much rest. The muscle around it fat develops around it because it's not being worked enough.
Yeah.
See? And that's why it has to be worked more often.
Now, I had Rich Piana on yesterday. Rich is about 280 pounds. He's really thick and he's big, and he obviously takes a lot of stuff. But he said that he had, like the guys in prison, they work out every day. They do the arms every day. And he says, I've worked muscles every day, not heavy, but they've grown because they've had a little bit of work every day. What do you think about that?
Well, I agree with it.
I get back to, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.